Hello, this is Lisa with Dodd Gifts on Etsy, and I have a Paris themed junk journal. The kit that I used was primarily ARTYmaze Paris theme, which is just beautiful. Go see her shop, ARTYmaze, on Etsy. I have used a small cereal box covered with decorative paper. There's a 2-inch spine, measures about 6 inches across and 9 inches tall. This is a piece of chipboard that I decoupaged different strips from ARTYmaze kit and different pictures off of Pinterest. And this is from ARTYmaze here. You'll notice that if you go see her shop. And there's decorative lace sewn underneath. The signatures, there are 2 signatures. They're pretty loose so that you can pack tons of tags and embellishments in there. The signatures are attached through a piece of chipboard. They're sewn through, and then the chipboard is glued inside to the spine. So that's a hidden spine. This was a handkerchief that I found in an antique shop in a nearby town when I was out antiquing one day. So I have sewn it in. This is also from ARTYmaze. And there's tons of tuck spots. This one has a decorative border cut out. This has lace sewn on it, of course. This is just a blank card that I also found in that same antique store. I thought it was beautiful with the peacock. So I have tucked that in here. Here's another gift card. Lots of little tucks. Another decorative border. When I printed the digital kit from ARTYmaze and the other items that I found, I used a HP printer with Epson photo mat or presentation matte paper. I changed the tone when I had to reprint if I had to reprint an item or a sheet. I changed the tone a little to make it a little bit different in color. This is a coffee dyed junk journal booklet. There's several of them in here. I used coffee, tea, and blueberries, crushed blueberries. That gave it kind of a pinkish purplish tone. There's several of these mini books inside. Another card, another tuck spot. This is also some of my coffee dyed paper here. Another little tuck spot. And also in the antique store I found a very old, like 1930, printed version of Anna Karenina, a Russian novel, I believe. It was very old, crumpled. Some of the papers were just dust as soon as you touched them. But I was able to take some of those papers and make these little embellishments here. Glue them on. Another coffee dyed paper. This might actually be ARTYmaze Alice in Wonderland. I have that kit also, and I think I may have grabbed a paper from it. It's also a beautiful kit. I made a journal on that theme and sold it on Etsy a little while ago. The lady was very happy with it. I just tried to use ribbon and lace as many different places as I could. Whoops, that one got stuck. Little tickets from ARTYmaze kit. And I have a little Eiffel Tower charm that I will sew in here. I just could not locate it this morning, but I do have it. I bought it specifically to do this book from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby, so I'll be attaching that charm, and I think there's another charm as well. I can't remember what it is that I bought for this book, but I will have it attached. There's little safety pins with a cheesecloth here. Found this ribbon. It's very wide, very thick, wood grain to it. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I found it, a large spool of it, at the same antique store. And I believe this is also Alice with the rose. I'm not 100% sure. And this was just a pink piece of material with an Eiffel Tower on it. I ripped it up into some shreds. The other side of the gift card. And this has a magnet inside here. And it has a little bit of a gusset, a little over 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 inch gusset here. And the magnet is hidden by this chipboard raised piece of music paper so that you could put something a little bit thicker, not too wide, but a little bit thicker in there and close it up. Coffee dyed paper, more tuck spots, another gift card or greeting card, coffee dyed paper with the Paris theme kit, another tuck spot. This is the end of the first signature. Very wide, where you can place lots of the items in here, and they will be included. I've pulled everything out to make it easier to show the tuck spots and hold it open. This has the little glassine effects on the roses. Not sure if you can see. They shine a little bit. More of my coffee dyed paper. ARTYmaze. Another corner tuck spot, pretty deep. I inked most things. I left some of the ephemera uninked so that you would have something to play with. Who likes to get a journal that you really can't play with? So you could ink around the edges here if you prefer. This is a narrow little tuck spot here. Some receipts. This is a little book with no paper. It's paper clipped on here. Again, I think I have some other charms I will place in here. Several little envelopes. This has some Tim Holtz, I forget what you call it. It's the tissue paper that you can decoupage down, and it disappears pretty much and shows the image behind it. So that's a little bit of an embellishment there. A little doily that I coffee dyed. More paper. This one is not magnetic. It does not have a gusset, but it is pretty sturdy paper. I think it's the 82-pound presentation paper. I think it's 82 pounds. Another big tuck spot here. Lots of places to add your own decoupage items if you like. This may be from the ARTYmaze Dragonfly kit. I thought that the colors looked really good with this kit. Lots of lined places. Two pockets here. And the end of the signature, and the doily, or the handkerchief in the back. And this is a belly band with a little card that you can decoupage something inside. Another little booklet that I have not inked. You can ink it in vintage or black even, I think would look good. Something for you to play with in the future. And some of the ephemera have taken some of a Tim Holtz ink stamp on my coffee dyed paper, a little bit of paint, of course a twine cord with lots of tags to go in this kit. So this beautiful lace from the Hobby Lobby. Again, it's painted just very lightly with acrylic paint, and then this copy paper stamped, stained, and decoupaged on there. Another tag from ARTYmaze, gold ribbon. You could write on the back very easily. A little safety pin. This I left in here. You can glue it in to any place you like, or just leave it as a little tag that has been inked. And some vintage buttons all over this journal. This has a, again, piece of coffee dyed lace, some ribbon, the ink stamp, and the ARTYmaze tag, little flower. Another tag with a little tuck spot here. Try this. Oops, glued. Another little tag. Butterfly. This was from a string of little jewels that I found at that antique store. Cut them apart, glued one there. Some of the Tim Holtz tissue. It is just lightly glued so that you can still see the edges of the paper, and some text from the Anna Karenina book. Another tag, same thing, painted, different elements glued on, decoupaged on. A little tuck spot here underneath this ribbon and butterfly. Cheesecloth. This has some glassine elements, cheesecloth. This is a longer strand of those jewels from the other tag. A little bit of light purple paint and some words from the Anna Karenina book. Another Paris theme. I'll put a piece of ribbon through here. I forgot that one. A little tuck spot under this ribbon, or under this tag. Butterflies. And all of these you could pretty much just write on the back of them, of course. There are several envelopes that I did not glue that are in with this kit, because I love this lined paper, so you can kind of make it a secret journal spot. This is coffee dyed. It's pretty thick. It's from a pad from Michaels. A couple little books without paper in them. This will be good to decoupage little things inside. And I found a lot of really interesting images on Pixabay. And you could write something here. It's a coffee dyed index card. Lots of texture to it. Also with the Anna Karenina. I believe these flowers came from the Graphics Fairy, their website. I'm a member. Very good deal, that site. And another strip from the book, index card. There's a couple of pieces of musical notes that are raised up on chipboard that you could ink and glue in wherever you want to make additional tuck spots. Just a little bookmark. Several postcards that you could ink and write on. Another of the Peacock gift cards. I don't think they're antique. They may be old. I found them also at the antique store. And then I made several coffee dyed paper books, decoupaged on the front of this one, and they'll fit in the tuck spots. That's also from the paper, just a paper pad. I tried to print, like I said, in different tones so that you would get a different effect. It wouldn't immediately look like the same thing was duplicated. Little ribbon and the coffee dyed paper. You can kind of see bits of the blueberry where it's stained and it's sewn in. It's sewn around the edge. There's several of those. This one has lace. More ribbon and lace. This is floral, so it has a little bit of a wire in it just to keep it a little bit stiffer. Several pages in here, sewn in, of course. And another little one. Just another little bit of ephemera to write on. And the library cards. Here's where that tone kind of changes, just so that it would look different. Same image, just printed in a little different tone. These two are. So you get the cards and some larger size journaling cards. Some have been inked and some haven't. This is from just a paper pack. This is the ARTYmaze here. This, I believe, is Pixabay. I love the steampunk theme. This is a primarily Paris theme, but it just seemed like it went with it, the colors. This was also, I believe, a Pixabay image. And then these are cutouts from a pad, and I'll look to see if I can find the pad name and put it in the video comments. Just little cards to journal on. Some more cards. I just love this lady on the horse. These are from another stamp pad, a paper pad I've thrown in there. Larger cards. And this is a sealed envelope here. This is not sealed, so that you can open it, write in it. Of course, if you want to make it a true envelope, you could just seal it up. Stick a journal card in there. Same thing. Just a little envelope. And that's it. You can find this on my Etsy store, Dodd Gifts, D-O-D-D Gifts. Thank you.